What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Range Plays back at again with another CS2 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about if CS2 is getting released anytime soon. So I know Valve promised us, hey, we'll be releasing by the end of summer, and the game will be released before summertime ends. All of that, and of course, I'm sure as anyone who's ever played a Valve game before would know, uh, their promises aren't always kept, and they're sometimes a little easy to go back on their word. So we're going to kind of talk about it. The cutoff date for when they said it would be released is on the 23rd of September. I'm currently recording this on the 19th, and it'll hopefully be posted up on the night of the 19th. It's 9:33 p.m. here, and I'm just trying to get a video out for you guys. So got the baby down, and let's get right into it. So CS2 Premiere so far has been kind of up and down. There's a lot of good. There's quite a bit of bad. I'm not going to say there's a ton though, but overall, we've seen steady improvements from Valve. And I think that with them going ahead and rolling the maps out the way they did, getting bug fixes patched in and everything going on very quickly and rapidly as new updates came out for the beta has been really good. And they've not just taken their time on it, they've been very proactive with a lot of these issues, minus that of VAC Live. We haven't seen or heard much from Valve when it comes to VAC Live, and I don't really suspect that we will here in the next coming months. And that's mainly because I know VAC Live is kind of more of a thing that they want to keep secretive, even though a lot of these big hacking groups have figured out ways to get around it really already. And we've seen an influx of cheaters coming into the CS2 beta, and we've also seen an influx of cheaters in CSGO if you still play on any of the CSGO servers. There's been quite a bit of complaints when it comes to all ranks on Go, and a lot of times, a lot of complaints come in at the very, very upper echelon ranks of CS2. So me and my squad currently sit about the 5-6K. We lose a bunch, we win a few, and elo goes up and down. But for me, I don't really care too much about the number connected to my name, as we're in a beta right now. And more or less, I just want to have fun with my friends. And I feel like a lot of people are taking the game way too serious right now, and they're not having any fun on it. And that's why they're getting to an area where they're just mad and they're angry and they hate the beta. And all they're trying to do is they're trying to play CS2 like it's CSGO. And you really can't. And in some areas you can. I'm not going to say that it's impossible, but you almost have to play it like it's a brand new game. And you have to almost treat it that way too. Sure, you know the map. Sure, you know the callouts. You're familiar with the guns. You're familiar with the spray patterns. But it just feels different. And that's the beauty of it in my eyes, is that it's not the exact same. And I know a lot of people want it to be, but it's not going to ever be that. And I really hope that it's not the exact same as Go. I hope that they fix a lot of the issues that Go had, and I hope that once they fix the hit registration issues, a lot of people are going to realize that this game is really, really good. It's not polished, and it's not ready for release yet. So if they do release it fully on the 23rd, I will tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of complaints. And if they don't release it on the 23rd, there's still going to be a lot of complaints coming. And that's just because it's the nature of the beast when it comes to the gaming industry. They promise release dates. If they meet it and the game is poor, everyone complains. If they don't meet it and then they come out with the game and it's much better and it's refined, people are going to complain because they wanted it sooner. And Valve really has never cared too much about it, but having the community stand behind you when it comes to things like a release date would be very helpful. So I do feel like on our end, we just kind of have to be respectful and kind when it comes to the actual dev team that's working on this game, and understand that they are normal people. They work a job and they're trying to get this thing polished, and they're trying to make it the best game they can for us. And that's what I really care about. I want this game to do well. I'm sure anyone who has a huge inventory of skins really wants this game to do well. And I've only got about $1,000 to $2,000 inventory, depending on what you value some of my stickered skins. But even then, like that's still money that I'd rather have in my pocket at the end of the day than have the game go downhill and die. And I don't think anyone wants that. Maybe some Valorant players, but all jokes aside, other than a few people who are toxic, I think the majority of the community wants to see this game succeed. We want it to thrive, and we want it to do really, really well. So, all in all, I do think that if they meet the release date, it's not going to be polished, and we have to accept that and expect that. But if they push the release date back, I have a good feeling. And I will have a good feeling if they go ahead and push the release date back. I wouldn't have that same feeling if they decided that they wanted to go ahead and push it out early without it being polished and refined. But either way, I know that they're going to make the changes that need to be made. And we just have to be hopeful, and we have to kind of sit back a little bit and let them do what they do. It is their job after all, and that's what they're going to do for a living. So we need to kind of get them off the hot seat a little bit. Now, I think all of us know that CS2 is kind of one of those things where the majority of us really, really want it to be this amazing masterpiece. But as of right now, I don't know if any of you were here during Go's beta, but we are leaps and bounds above where we were when CSGO came out. I mean, just it's astronomical, the difference. And it may be because it's, you know, just a reskin and other things like that, but the game and the fundamentals of it are the same. Again, it is not the same exact game. It's not just copy pasted over. So we have to treat it like it's a new game. And they've done really, really well making this thing into something that is playable and something that a lot of people are able to find joy in and actually enjoy playing. Now, another thing to kind of keep in mind here is that while I ramble on about all of this stuff, I want you to think of your opinion on things. I want you to think of the pros and cons. I really want you to get deep inside your own mind and figure out what you want as a player. Do you want CS2's full release? Do you want the operation that's going to come out most likely with it and cases and all that sooner, but have the game be a buggy nightmare that is still full of these issues that we know that there are? Or would you rather wait a month, let them polish this game out, let them get it to where it needs to be, and then actually have an enjoyable game to play? Me personally, I would much rather them take their time on it. I would much rather that than to go ahead and have them push out a game that really doesn't need to be released yet. We've seen it a lot with other games. We've seen games where, notably, a certain title called Cyberpunk, it came out when it was actually, I believe it was actually even later, and it was still full of bugs and absolutely terrible. So we don't want that. But I do believe in this team. I do believe in all of the updates that we've gotten so far, that they are actually proactively working on it. And I really think that they want it to do well because it affects their pockets if it doesn't. And it also affects a lot of ours if it doesn't as well. So we're all kind of hoping and praying that this game does well. And there are some people out there that aren't going to want it to do well. They're going to want CS to die off. And they're going to want this game to just become a thing of the past. But me personally, there's nothing more fun than getting on this game with my friends, playing a few rounds, going and you know, just goofing off, but also having those serious moments where we get a retake and you got people screaming and shouting. This game is something. It means something to a lot of us. And all of us have this place in our heart for this game. And for the esport of this game, there's just nothing quite like it. And here my buddy gets an ace, and he's an absolute legend. This dude's great. He's my favorite teammate that I've ever had. No offense to all my other teammates that I play with on a regular basis, but this dude, he's legit. But that being said, again, you know, these are the moments. My friend gets an ace. We're all stoked for him. Everyone's happy. This is what makes Counter-Strike different. This is what keeps us coming back to it. It's just that instant dopamine hit of the amazing, crazy moments and all the good times, everything that you could ever want and need in a game, it's all here. And that to me is worth more than its weight in gold. I would never ever think that any game competitive shooter could ever come in and beat this game. It's got everything that you could ever need with a competitive shooter, but it's also got this amazing community behind it that really make it what it is. And that to me means more than just having the game run smooth and just be a fun little game. Having a great community that really loves and enjoys what they do, that's what really matters to me. I want everyone to have so much fun with this. I really hope that even my enemy, I don't, sometimes I do talk a little shit. I'm not going to lie. It's Counter-Strike. We all talk shit, okay? So if you see me in a game, I talk shit to you, it's probably just because we're on a hot streak and we're doing really well. But other than that, I try not to talk shit. I try to be as good of a teammate as possible, especially when playing with randoms. And I think we should all do the same. We need to stop this whole idea that all CS players are evil and we're all assholes, because we're really not. We're really one big community that's united under these amazing games. And I wasn't there in 1.6 and I wasn't there for Source, but I've been there through Go and I'm here for 2. So I really want to see where this game goes. I'm really hopeful for it. I know a lot of us are. I hope that I've changed it up a little bit. I'm showing some premiere gameplay in the background of this one. I hope you guys enjoy that. I just kind of randomly clicked record on this one because I was like, hey, it's an Ancient game. I talked about Ancient and Anubis in my last videos. And I thought that just by showing you guys kind of my strats and how I play, of course, I'm not the greatest player of all time. Don't mistake me for simple, okay? I'm not him. But I'm a decent player. And I can get my frags and I can do what needs to be done. But this game is really fun and it's really special. And the friends that I've made just playing with randoms has been just really, really awesome. And it's been an amazing experience to be able to play this game these last few years. There's nothing quite like it. I am a huge fan. I don't know what I do here, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop because I push up, aim nowhere near where he actually is, even though my teammates are all calling out, he's in the corner, he's in the corner. And of course, afterwards, when we win the round, we all have a sigh of relief and we all have a laugh. And that's just the thing, right? It's like, it's a competitive shooter that we all play just competitively, but you also have so much fun. And sometimes winning is all the fun that you can have. But I know guys who have turned losses into funny moments, and they've just been like, you know what, we're already losing the game. Let's just have fun with it. And sometimes you end up coming back on those. And I look back on a lot of games like that where it's like, hey, everyone's got their spirits down, and there's that one guy, that anchor, who's like, hey, let's all pick our heads up. Let's have fun here. It's a game. That's the beauty of it. I also can't get over how absolutely stunning the graphics look in this. Everything looks so amazing. And just, I know a couple of things look terrible. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple of things where people have been like, hey, my skin looks like trash now. I've had a couple of stickers from Cologne 2014 that had a little wear on them, which didn't look like they had any wear on them in Go, are now scraped to death in CS2. But it's not the end of the world. They may have lost quite a bit of value, and I probably should have seen that coming, but I didn't. And that's on me, and that's completely my fault there. Now, kind of on the topic of skins, I've been doing quite a bit of selling on CS Float. And recently, I've really noticed that there's been a uptick in people buying and selling skins, which is great, but it's also kind of worrying me because I'm kind of thinking, are people dumping skins because they think that this game's going nowhere, or are people just buying and selling as normal? Me as somebody who enjoys the skin trade and buying and selling skins, and just kind of enjoys almost renting a skin for a little bit and then selling it back and doing that whole thing, it does kind of worry me because I try to buy liquid skins and I try to make sure that everything that I'm purchasing is 100% going to be able to be sold again, but you can't always have that. It's not always 100%. So that does kind of worry me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys here. Other than that, I'm kind of out of points, but I really want to leave the rest of this video in here. So we're at the 15-minute mark. I don't know if many people want to watch past this, but this is a really, really good game. We do end up winning this one. Sorry to spoil it. We're up 8-3 right now, but I kind of just want to leave this going in the background. I'm probably not going to talk, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below with any of your guys' thoughts on the matter. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the gameplay if you want to sit here through it. And actually, I'll go ahead and commentate a little bit while it is. But for the rest of you, my points are pretty much all done, and you guys can go do whatever is needed. Okay, to the rest of you that are still here, you guys are the real legends. I'm kidding. Everyone who watched the video is amazing, and I absolutely appreciate them. So here's kind of a little peek that you can do where you can see their legs, but they can't see you. I absolutely love it because if they go ahead and aggro A, I can see the shadows and I can also see the legs. So I go ahead and spray into the legs a little bit, hit attack reload, step back to the back stump of the tree, and then I'm going to peek back in. I do think I end up dying here if I remember correctly, but I did play this decently well. No, I do. I get one pick. Yeah, I do die here. Yep. So you do kind of got to be careful when it comes to the A1S because you have less ammo, but other than that, teammates are dropping like flies. We end up winning this round somehow or another, mainly because Chumpster here does a really, really good job of peeking, rotating, peeking, rotating back, peeking. And that's a big thing with this map, is to make sure that your peaks are going down really, really smooth. So we're up 9-3 at half going into T side. We can't ever win pistol rounds. That's just a thing about my team. Always inspecting the eye by Power Glock, of course. Why wouldn't I? This is a nice little split push that we like to run a lot. It doesn't work out too well for us, I think, on this pistol round, if I remember correctly. I do believe we end up dropping this round. I kind of stay mid here, and then I rotate. Actually, no, I just go straight mid. Yeah, I watch the peak, and then I push up, and I think I end up just getting head dinked right here. Or no, I catch one from the back. Okay, so I do get a kill. Not the worst thing that could have happened. That's a 2v1. He gets me, but I hit him pretty decently hard. And now he's just going to backpedal right into my teammate. Yeah. Never mind, we won a pistol round. Woohoo! Greatest gamers of all time right there. It's kind of odd watching yourself back. Of course, I got the FAP 10 right there. You kind of realize a lot of the like dumb mistakes you make, and you know, obviously I'm not a perfect player, and nobody really is, but just kind of watching this makes me realize that there's a lot more that I could be doing, and I can be a lot more aggressive on some of my peaks too. Like here, I think I double flash this, and then I decided to swing it like really, really wide. I do get the kill there. There's nobody long. I plant bomb. Do I get the molly? Oh, this is the round. I clicked on the molly when I was trying to swap to the Mac 10, and somehow it landed perfectly in that hole. So, I mean, yeah, I totally meant to do that. Good little jiggle peek and bunny hop. Headshot. Those were not great bunny hops, but you know, I tried. It's an A for effort, okay? Obviously that's one of those funny moments, make my teammates smile, make them laugh a little bit. I had full confidence we were going to win the round either way, so I said why not go for something and kind of give a little highlight play to laugh at. Here's a mid push that we really like to do. Do a double flash, a flash to mid, and then a flash over. There's going to be one sitting donut that they end up taking out. And I end up getting shot in the back here by my teammate. There's another one right there. I do think I end up pushing him. Yeah, I do. I push up, I get the kill on him, and then I get killed from behind. That was a funny round. And then my teammates are doing what they do best, shooting at each other. It was your responsibility to watch that, not mine. We get rolled up on a lot like that. I can't even lie. Like we're all deaf or something. This looks to be final round. Just judging by the amount of time left. So I get hit with a nade there down to 95 HP. Actually, I think I clutch up. So I get a headshot here. We push into sight. I've got bomb. It's a 3v2, and I'm pretty sure this becomes a 1v2, and I get the last two, actually. I play this really, really well. So I molly off cave, and then I smoke it. And I know where bomb's planted, so I know where I need to spray. I kind of sit here at this little rat angle in cave, waiting. They call that both of them are over by CT. So I go ahead and nade out. Teammate gets killed. I decide not to push through. I wait. I hear him defuse, get the kill, and get the MVP. And go ahead and give them their GG, as they did play. Really, really good, and they were really nice the whole time. They didn't do anything like, you know, super mean. So yeah, that's going to kind of conclude it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and, again, slap that like button, leave a comment down below. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and super hopeful for CS2. Can't wait to see you guys all when it fully releases, and go ahead and get a couple of games in with you and against you. That being said, this has been me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.